way this class is going to work is 60-minute practice. Always encourage you to move at a pace, speed that feels right for you. If there's something that doesn't feel right in your body, skip it, take a modification, do something totally different. Just because something, I am just a guide. So this is your practice, and I want you to really take responsibility for your movement and moving in a way that feels nourishing and support for you today. We'll spend a few minutes centering and grounding, and then we'll do some seated stuff, some standing stuff, some balancing stuff, and then at the end we'll do some relaxing, stretching. We'll have a shavasana, and we're going to do maybe just a little bit of breathing meditation as well, just to follow it up. It really helps with you're struggling with stress and letting stuff go. So yeah, if you have any questions or need anything along the way, be sure to leave a comment in the chat and I will keep an eye on it. And let's go ahead and get started. He likes to sit right off camera. I'm sitting on a blanket to make this a little comfortable while we sit. My legs will be loosely crossed, one in front of the other. And again, you're welcome to have blocks if you have them. If you don't, it's perfectly fine. It's not necessary. So inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears, and then exhale, let it go. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears, and exhale, let it go. Allow your eyes to soften down, fully close. Take a moment to start to connect with how you're feeling today, physically in your body. Start to scan from head to toe, noticing any areas of tightness or tension. And if or when you come across something that feels a little tight, a little tense, see if you can invite in a little softness, a little ease. Release any gripping or holding on to. Relax your face, the space between your eyebrows, your jaw, your shoulders, your back body, your hips, your legs, all the way down to your toes. Invite everything to relax and feel soft. Shift your attention now to how you feel emotionally, intellectually. Are you on the higher energy? Or perhaps you're a little bit more sluggish today. There's no wrong answer. You're simply just checking in to see how you feel at the beginning of your practice today. Start to bring your attention now to the quality of your breath. Is it smooth and a little bit more short? Notice if you can start to deepen your inhales just a little bit. And can you lengthen out exhales? If able to, continue to breathe in and out through your nose. Becoming aware of the rise in belly, the chest as you breathe, and the fall of the chest and the belly as you exhale. Today, we'll be using a lot of movements with our breath and using our breath to help our mind begins to wander away to some future or something that's already happened. Gentle, kind with yourself. And come back to the sensations of breathing, of moving. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, a reason why you're here, something that you'd like to cultivate, perhaps it's a sense of presence, sense of grounding, self-love, kindness, equanimity. Whatever it is, breathe in your intention and breathe it out, allowing it to guide you as you move on your mat today. Take one more slow breath in and exhale, sigh it out. Your eyes open, welcoming yourself back into your physical space. When you feel ready, inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, start to look up. Have your fingertips touch, and then exhale, draw your hands down towards the ground. Moving nice and slow. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring your hands down, let it go. Good. One more time together. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, let it go. Good. Take a note of which leg is crossed in front of the other. If your legs are crossed, go ahead and extend your legs out long in front of you. Give them a little shake, a little wiggle. Feel free to pat them down if you like. Help to wake up the legs. And then now switch which leg was in front. Maybe it feels a little good. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Look up. And then exhale, lower your right hand down to the ground as you reach up and over with your left. Keep your hips glued down to the mat. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lower your left hand down to the ground. Reach up over with your right. Side bend. Inhale, reach to center. Exhale, bend to your right. And again, see if you can press your hand down into the ground as you push your hips down and stretch through your side body. Good. Inhale back to center. And exhale into your left. Left hand plants, right hand reaches up and over. Open up through your chest. Shine your underarm up towards the sky. Good. Inhale back to center. And then exhale, twist to your right. Your right hand comes behind you like a kickstand. Your left hand comes to your knee or to the ground. Inhale, press into your right hand to find some length in your spine. And exhale to twist a little deeper as you look over your right shoulder. Good. Inhale, look center. Exhale, unwind. The sky. Exhale, twist to your left. Your left hand comes behind you like a kickstand, close to your body. Inhale, press into your left hand with your right hand on the knee, not gripping or holding, but just gently there. See if you can twist over your left shoulder. Inhale, look center. Exhale, unwind. Good. Go ahead and bring your knees down to the ground. Make your way into a tabletop deuce. If you have any pain or pressure in your hand underneath your hips, if you look between your legs, you shouldn't see your feet. You make this rectangular shape with your body. Inhale, tuck your toes. Drop your belly, look forward for your cow pose. Exhale, release your toes, press into your hands and tuck your chin to your chest as you round through your back. Give me two more. Inhale, tuck your toes, shine your heart forward, look forward for cow. Exhale, release your toes, tuck your chin to your chest, round through your back. Create that space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, tuck your toes, drop your belly, look forward for cow. And exhale, release. Press into the ground, round through your back, cat. Continue this movement of cats and cows, moving at a pace that feels good for you. And if you'd like, you're welcome to add any other organic movement here that might feel nice. Perhaps you want to rock your hips from side to side, or sink your hips towards your heels, or start to make barrel rolls in one direction, moving your torso in a circle shape. Or maybe you'd like to hold a certain shape, or do something that doesn't really have a name, or it's asymmetrical. This is your practice. I encourage you to close your eyes and just start to move in a way that feels good for your spine, for your back body, for your hips, feet, whatever it is. And if you're doing one thing on one side, you may want to switch sides and do the other side to even out. Staying connected with your breath. Return back to stillness. Start to walk your right hand forward, one hand print up above on your mat. Inhale, sweep your left hand up to the sky, twist open. Exhale, thread it behind your hand that's on the mat. Let your shoulder hover off the ground. Inhale, sweep your arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread it behind, let it hover. One more time. Inhale, sweep your arm up to the sky, twist open. And then exhale, thread it through, let it hover. Stay here for your inhale. And then exhale, lower your shoulder down towards the ground. You're welcome to place your head or shoulder on a block for more support if your head is hanging. Your right hand stays in front of your face or walks towards the front of your mat, or you're welcome to take a bind behind your low back for a little bit more shoulder opening. Stay here for 2 slow and steady breaths. On your next inhale, return your right hand in front of your face and press into your hand. Sweep your left hand up to the sky, twist open. And then exhale, return your hand back down to your mat. Good. Start to walk your left hand, one hand print forward now. Inhale, sweep your right hand up to the sky, twist to the other side. Exhale, thread your arm behind the one that's on the mat. Let your shoulder hover. Inhale, sweep your arm up to the sky. And exhale, thread it behind, let it hover. Inhale, sweep it up to the sky. And exhale, thread it behind, let it hover. Stay here for one slow inhale. And then exhale, relax your shoulder and the side of your head onto the mat. Your left hand plants in front of your face, or you're welcome to walk it out long, or again, take that bind behind your low back for thread the needle. We're here for 2 slow and steady breaths. On your next breath in, return your left hand in front of your face. Inhale, press into your left hand. Sweep your right hand up to the sky, twist open, and then exhale, plant both hands down to the ground. Widen your knees so that they come out wider than your hip distance. Bring your big toes to kiss behind you. Send your hips toward your heels. Your arms can extend out long for your child's pose. Or you're welcome to take a soft bend in your elbows. Or if it feels nice, you're also welcome to bring your arms back behind you, palms face up. Wherever you are in your child's pose, see if you can draw your hips closer towards your heels. And it may feel nice to gently massage your forehead by rocking your head gently from side to side on the ground or on the block. One more slow and steady breath, becoming aware of your breath as you start to breathe 3-dimensionally, breathing front to back and side to side. Inhale, return onto your hands and knees, tabletop shape. Lifting your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Straighten out your left. And then switch, bend your left, straighten out your right. Do that one more time, switch. And switch again. Come up high onto the balls of both feet. Bend your knees generously. Inhale, press your hands into the ground and start to send your tailbone as high up towards the sky as you can. And then exhale, slowly start to descend your heels down towards the ground. They may not touch. See if you can Release any effort in your head. Allow it to hang heavy. Relax. Take a slow breath in and exhale. Let it go. And exhale. Let it go. Good. Inhale, shift forward to the plank, top of a push-up. You're welcome to soften your knees down to the ground. Inhale, start to shift forward. Exhale, bend your elbows. Keep them close to the body as you lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Your forehead comes to touch. Your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Start to ground down through the tops of your feet so your kneecaps lift. Inhale, lift your head off of the ground. Your hands may ease off to hover. You're strengthening your back muscles here. And then exhale, release your head back down to the ground. You're welcome to repeat that, or draw your thumb knuckles to your lower ribs. Inhale, squeeze your elbows in, hands, and lift your knees up off of the ground for upward facing dog. Exhale, lower your knees, come through tabletop shape. And then exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Start to notice how this down dog feels compared to your other one, your first one you did. Maybe it feels a little bit easier. It feels the same. If you're moving, come to stillness. Start to separate your feet out a little bit wider on your mat. You might feel this a little bit more in your hamstrings or just in a different place. Take one slow breath in and exhale, let it go. Inhale, look forward to the tops of your hands, and then exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, draw your hands up to your shins or place them on blocks. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long flat back. Your gaze is on the ground. You feel the extension in your thigh. Exhale, bend your knees generously. Allow your belly to rest on your thighs as you allow the crown of your head to hang heavy like a bowling ball. Good. Inhale, draw your hands to shins, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Again, bend your knees generously. Listen carefully. Inhale. We start to rise. Sweep your hands up to the sky. Your hips are seated back into your chair pose. Your arms are up by your ears, or they can be here at heart center, whichever feels better. And lift your lower core in and up towards the sky, building a little heat in our legs. Take a breath in, and then exhale, release. Forward fold. Exhale, fold. We'll do that again. Inhale, listen carefully. Start to put your hips back into a chair. Bring your arms forward or at heart center or by your ears. Your weight is even in all 10 toes, your base of your heel. You should be able to see all 10 toes. Good. One more breath in and exhale, fold. And this time, inhale, press into your feet like you're picking up something heavy and rise all the way up to stand. Your head comes up last. When it rises, roll your shoulders down and back as you exhale. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale, straighten your arms to a T. Soft bend in your knees as you swan dive, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. If it feels good, you may want to reach for opposite elbows and to sway a little bit from side to side. Allow your head to hang heavy. Perhaps you want to gently shake your head yes, and gently shake your head no. Let go of any tension in your neck, in your back body, anything you're holding onto right now. See if you can let it just roll off onto your back, on your mat, onto the ground. Let it go. Good. Release your hands. Inhale, slowly slide. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Look up. Bring your palms to touch. Exhale, hands through heart center. Interlace your last 3 fingers so your thumb and your pointer point up towards the sky. Your feet are hip width distance or wherever comfortable for you. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, reach up and over and bend to the right. Inhale, lengthen your side body. Good. Inhale back to center. And exhale, bend to your right. Keep your weight even between both feet. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, bend to your left. Inhale, back to center. Release your hands. Spread your fingers wide and press your palms forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, cactus your arms. Start to shine your heart forward. The gentle and optional push of the hip forward for a baby back bend. Take one more slow breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, lower your hands down to the back behind you. And exhale, slide them behind the backs of your legs all the way down into a forward fold. Inhale, draw your shins up, halfway lift. Inhale, fold. Good. Inhale, press into your feet, eyes all the way up to stand. And exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up to sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Your right hand plants, your left hand comes to your left hip. Bend your right knee a little bit if you like. Start to open up to your left. Option to leave your hand on your hip, bend up to the sky. Good. One slow breath in, down to the ground. This time, your left hand roots down onto the ground. Bend your left knee. Sweep your right hand, your right hip. You start to open up towards the right. Option to leave your hand on your hip or extend the sky as you twist your chest open. Take one slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Release your hand down to the ground. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, fold forward right away. Inhale, walk your hands forward and make your way into your downward facing dog. Step your feet back. Your fingers are spread wide. You're pressing into all 10 finger pads plus the base of your wrist. Your feet are hip width distance. Inhale, shift forward to the top of a push-up. Exhale, option to lower your knees or just start to bend your elbows, descend down towards the ground. Release your toes, down tops of your feet. Inhale, lower version of cobra, baby cobra, or go to full cobra, or upward facing dog. And exhale, release your forehead down to the mat. Inhale, press up to tabletop. And exhale, send your hips towards your heels. Take 3 slow and steady breaths here. Notice how you feel. Is there any resistance to staying present? Is there any resistance to this movement? Or can you accept what's here? One more good breath in. And let's exhale, let it go. Inhale, return to tabletop shape. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up to the sky. 3-legged dog, toes point down. Inhale, draw your knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale, reach back, 3-legged. Exhale, draw your foot in between your hands, closer to your right hand. Check to make sure your feet are on railroad tracks, so they're not on tightrope. Your hips here. Up onto your fingertips like you're holding half a grapefruit to help you feel stable. Ground down through both feet. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. You're welcome to always join your stance here. Your hands can be up by your ears, down at heart center if that's better. This is your high lunge. If you'd like to add a little bit more heat, start to swing your arms back behind you as you hinge forward, palms face down, airplane arms. Up. And exhale, pivot your back foot down towards the ground so that your toes point up to the top left corner of your mat or the parallel to the back side of your mat. See if you can press into the outside edge of your back foot and see if you can press your front knee forward towards your pinky toe side edge. Arms come out to a T. Your gaze is over your middle. Warrior two. Inhale, shrug your ears up, your shoulders up to your ears. And exhale, let it go. Good. Take one more slow breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, start to straighten your front leg. Bring your right hand up and over towards the sky and back behind you. Your left hand down the back of your leg, or take a bind behind your low back. Your gaze can be up to your hand or somewhere down on the ground. This is your sky archer or reverse triangle. See if you can press your hips forward. Feel the stretch in your side body. Breathe into your ribs. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, return back to your warrior two. Bend back into your front knee. And exhale, turn to pivot back onto your high lunge. Hands frame your foot. Your left hand plants, your right hand lifts for a twist. Option to lower your knee here if you'd like. Return your hand back down to the ground. Step back to your version of a plank, knees down or up. And then exhale, lower down all the way into your belly. Take your version of a cobra. And exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, sweep your left leg to the sky. Three-legged dog, toes point down. Exhale, draw your into your nose. Inhale, reach back, lengthen out. And then exhale, step it forward in between your hands, closer over to your left hand. So your feet have space. You're like on skis, for example. Come up onto your fingertips like you're holding half a grapefruit. Find stability here. Inhale, start to rise up, high lunge. Of course, you're always welcome to shorten stance here. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. And exhale, relax your shoulders. Again, you're welcome to leave your hands here at heart center or keep them up towards the sky. If your hands are up here and you'd like a little bit more, inhale, lift up. And then exhale, start to send your heart forward as your arms go back behind you, palms face down, flying lunge. Good. Inhale, rise back up, high lunge. And exhale, pivot your back foot down so it's flat on the ground. Open your arms out to a T, warrior two. So again, press into the outside edge of your back foot. See if you can open your knee out towards the pinky toe side edge of your foot. Your gaze is over your middle finger. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, let it go. Good. See if you can sink down to your warrior two a little. Feel the heat build in your leg. One more slow and steady breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, start to straighten your front leg. Reach your left hand up and over. Your gaze can be up at the sky or down at the ground, whichever feels best for your neck today. One more slow and steady breath in. And exhale to go. Inhale, sink back into your warrior two. Exhale, pivot your back foot so your heel lifts. And cartwheel to frame your hands down across your feet. Your right hand plants. Left hand lifts for a twist. Take one more breath in. And exhale, let it go. Step your feet back to your plank, top of a push-up. Tail shift forward, lower down, all the way to the ground. Inhale, your version of cobra. And exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. You're always welcome to skip and meet us in down dog or take a rest in child's pose. Or you could do cat and cow as an alternative to the chaturanga flow. We're going to do that movement 2 more times each side, breath to movement. Inhale, sweep your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, step it forward in between your hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, flying lunge. Send your arms back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse sky archer. Exhale, hands cartwheel down to frame your foot. Left hand plants, right hand lifts, twist. Good. Plant your hand back down. Step back to your version of a plank and do a chaturanga flow. And we'll meet back into downward facing dog. When you arrive, inhale, keep your left leg to the sky. Forward high lunge. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, sky archer. Exhale, hands to frame your foot. Right hand plants, left hand lifts, twist. Exhale, release your hand down. Step back to your version of plank and go through a chaturanga flow. And again, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Stay here with your breath. Do that one more time, each side to movement. Inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, step forward in between your hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, sky arch. Exhale, hands from your feet. Step back to your plank and do your version of a chaturanga flow. Skip it or meet in downward facing dog. When you arrive, inhale, sweep your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, step forward in between your hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, sky archer. Then exhale, hands cartwheel down to frame your foot. Right hand plants, left hand lifts, twist. And then return your hand back down to the ground. Step back. Take your version of a chaturanga flow. And again, we'll meet in downward facing dog. When you arrive, take a big breath in through your nose, fill up. Open your exhale, stick your tongue out, sigh it out. Give me two more of those. Inhale, fill up. And exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Good, one more time together. Slow breath in. And open your mouth, stick out your tongue, let it go. Good. Inhale, walk forward to your hands. Exhale, bend your knees generously, allow your head to hang heavy. Find a little movement from side to side if that feels good. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up. Up. And exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Separate your feet so that they are hip width distance apart. Or wherever comfortable. Bring your hands to heart center. Right away, draw your right foot out to the side. Exhale, draw your heel in towards your ankle. Stay here for your tree. Press your out to the side. Or you're welcome to bring it up to the calf. Be mindful not to press on the kneecap. That can be a stiff joint. Or self-assist, bring your hand up to your inner thigh and press your knee out to the side. Hands can stay at heart center on your hips, or grow your branches up towards the sky for your tree. Find a non-moving point down somewhere in front of you to help with your balance. And it's okay if you wiggle or move. It's just what the body does, and you're strengthening all the ankle bones and joints that down in your feet. Use your core to lift you up. Squeeze your left glute to help with standing. Press knee out. Press your foot into your leg. Lift up. You're welcome to leave your hands here out to a T, or you could even interlace them behind your back for a little bit more chest opener. We're here for one more slow and steady breath. And exhale, go. Slowly bend your legs down. Go ahead and shake out your feet. Notice how that felt on that side. And then ground down through your right leg. Bring your left leg out to the side. And drop, be mindful of not your knee. Or bring it all the way up to your inner thigh. See if you can press your hip out. Notice if your hips are all wonky. See if you can bring them neutral. Draw your pelvis down towards the ground. Inhale, lift up through your chest. Often to grow your branches and extend up into your tree. If you want more challenge, you're always welcome to close an eye or both eyes. It's pretty incredible how much our eyesight helps with balance. So again, if you're struggling right now, try to find that non-moving point somewhere on the ground in front of you. Connect to your breath. Feel the rooting down in your foot, lifting up. Lengthen your side body. Relax your face, relax your shoulders. One more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Turn your foot down. Shake out. Allow yourself to feel however you're feeling today. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Then exhale, swan dive, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. And exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Good. Release your hands to your hips. Step your feet wider. Bring your toes forward, or maybe your big toes slightly in and your heels slightly out. This will depend on your hips and how you feel in your body. Inhale, reach your arm out to a T. Exhale, interlace your hands back behind you. If you can't reach for your hands, draw your shirt down. Inhale, draw your palms together and reach your knuckles towards the ground. Open up through your chest. And then exhale, soft bend in your knees as you start to forward fold over your legs. Allow your head to hang heavy. Your arms can stay here behind you, release down to the ground. They can be on the ground or on the block. Allow your head to hang heavy. If you can press your tailbone up towards the ground and draw your heart closer towards your leg areas that feel tight, that feel tense. Go ahead and release down to the ground in front of you. Draw your right hand underneath your face or on a block. Inhale, keep your left hand to your hip. Start to twist open to your left. Option to extend your hand up to the sky. And on your next exhale, release your hand back down. Return your left hand in front of your face now and sweep your right hand to your hip as you twist open to the other side. Option again to extend your hand to the sky for your twist. Start to straighten your right leg and bend deeply into your left knee. Your foot might pivot out to the corner slightly. It's okay. Feeling a stretch in your inner thigh. Your heel can lift or it can be towards the ground. You can also keep your foot rooted, or if you like, you can spin your toes up towards the sky and press your heel into the ground. Your side lunge. Good. Inhale, press into your hands, rise back up. And exhale, start to bend into your right knee, straighten out your left. And again, stay here on your side and your toes pointing towards the sky. Turn your foot flat, feet down to the ground, or tap back. Good. And exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Separate your feet so that your heels are in and your toes are out to the sides. I want to play again with what feels the right spacing for your hips and your body. You can be up here for your frog squat, or you can drop your tailbone down towards the ground, or put it or a tailbone on a block here for knees. Open up, lift up through your chest, draw your navel in and up. And exhale, let it go. Good. Go ahead and release your hands down to the ground, straighten your legs, forward fold. Remove any props out to the side. And exhale, bend your knees, make your flat onto your bottom. Step your feet forward to the top of your space so you have enough space to roll down. Inhale, keep your arms forward. Exhale, start to roll through your back all the way down onto your back. You're welcome to use your hands if you'd like. When you arrive, take a nice full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead or up towards the sky. Roll out your ankles, wiggle your toes. Anything that feels good here. Take a nice full body stretch. And then exhale, bend one knee into your chest and then the other. Give yourself a little squeeze. Rock a little bit from side to side if that feels good on your low back. Turn back to stillness. Release your arms out to a T or cactus them so your backs of your hands are flat, your palms face towards the ceiling. Bring your shins parallel to the ceiling. And then exhale, lower your knees over to the right. You're welcome to use a prop here in between the legs or underneath the knees to support you if you'd like. It could be a block, a bolster, a pillow, blanket, whatever feels good, or nothing. If it feels better, you're always welcome to shift your hips over to the other side of the mat for your twist. Your gaze be up at the ceiling, or to add that stretch in your neck is over towards your left hand. Breathe into your twist. Gravity to do the work here. Release any tension you're holding on to. Good. If you have any props around you, release them down to the side. And exhale, lower your knees over to the other side. And again, you're always welcome to adjust your hips so the twist feels better in your back. Your gaze can be at the ceiling or over at the opposite hand. Reconnect to your breath. Take one more slow breath in. And then exhale, roll back onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Rock and roll from side to side. And go ahead and separate your knees out to the side. Flush your feet and reach behind the backs of your legs as you draw the bottoms of your feet towards the sky. You can reach for your ankles or the outside or inside edges of your feet, or take these fingers around your big toes. Happy baby. If it feels good, maybe you want to rock a little bit from side to side, or start to straighten one leg and bend the other. Straighten out both legs. Wherever you are, see if you can draw your knees closer towards your armpits. Notice your tailbone lift. See if you can start to press your low back into the mat. Maybe you start to slightly tuck your chin through your chest, stretch out through the back of your neck. Your legs, go ahead and release them. Bring your feet flat to the ground. Your knees stay bent. Your hands can be somewhere alongside the body or up overhead. Just gently begin to shoulder. When your knees pass through center, pause. Pick up your right foot and cross your right foot, your right ankle over your left knee. You're welcome to stay here or take your right hand and start to press open through your knee, closer to the hip joint. You're welcome to stay here, or if you'd like a little bit more, you can start to float your bottom foot off the ground and reach in between your legs and reach behind for the back of your leg or the front of your shin as you start to draw your legs closer towards your body. Your right foot is flexed. Your left foot can be floppy and relaxed. Shoulders. One more slow breath in. And exhale. If you have your foot or your leg, release your bind and return your foot flat down to the ground. Release your other foot flat and start to windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And the next time you pass through center, stop and pick up your left foot and cross your left ankle over your right knee this time. Take your left hand to your left hip and start to press it open. Stay here. Keep your left foot flexed. Or take your left hand in between your thighs and float your right leg up off of the ground as you reach behind the back of your leg or the front of your shin and draw your legs in closer towards your body. Breathe into those areas that feel tense and tight. See if you can invite in a little softness, a little ease. Only going to your edge, not where you feel pain, but maybe just a little bit of a stretch here in your outer hip, your outer glute. One more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, release your hands down to the side, uncross your legs, reset your feet. Your feet are flat, your knees are bent. And again, windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And the next time you pass through center, extend your legs out long. Your hands can be somewhere up overhead. Actually, your legs should be out long, but you're welcome to bring the soles of your feet together if you'd like to add a little, and you have your knees out to the side. Or if you have a pillow or bolster, you could place it underneath your knees to support you here. Take one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart space. Allow your eyes to soften down or fully close. And start to actively breathe into your hands. Breathe into your belly, your ribs, your chest. Then exhale, release the air from your chest, your ribs, and your belly. This is your 3-part breath. Inhale, fill up. Feel the rise and expansion in your body. And then exhale, like a wave, let it flow out. Stay here with your breath for just a few moments following it. If your mind starts to wander away, know that it's okay. Just gently come back to breathing into your hands. Go ahead and release your hands beside your body. If your legs are open, you're welcome to stay here or extend them out long, or bring the soles of the feet to the ground and your knees to collapse inward for your constructive rest. If your eyes aren't closed already and it feels safe to do so, go ahead and allow them to soften down. Bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. See if you can invite in a little softness, a little ease. Relax your jaw. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Your jaw may separate slightly. Your teeth, your lips. Allow everything to be soft and relaxed. Invite ease into your back body, into your fingertips, into the backs of your legs, all the way down to your feet. Allow everything to be soft, relaxed. Release any effort. Shavasana. Very gently start to bring your awareness back into your physical body. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, inviting in a little gentle movement. And if it feels good, you may want to gently rock your head from side to side. And with a continued soft gaze, your eyes closed, go ahead and roll over onto one side. Use your arm and your bicep to cradle your head. Take a moment to notice how you feel. And when you feel ready, very slowly start to push yourself upright into a seated shape of your choice. Allow your eyes to be soft. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Bring your palms to touch. Exhale, draw your thumb knuckles through your heart center. Your thumbs gently rest against your sternum. Reconnect to your intention that you set at the beginning of class today. Or if you did not set one, go ahead and set one now. How would you like to move throughout the rest of your day? Breathe in your intention and let it go. Take a moment of gratitude for all the effort that you put into your practice today, knowing that it was enough and that you are always enough. The love, light, in me bows to the light in each of you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. And together we greet each other with Namaste. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. And Cloud over here being a cutie. If you want to leave any comments down below, went for you, I would love to kind of check in and see how you're feeling today. See some hearts coming in. Thank you so much for the support. That means a lot. See, Kim left a donation. Thank you, Kim, so much for the donation. That means for this page and help keep this content free for others. Linda, thank you also for your donation. That means a lot to me as well. The donations also help go to the equipment that I use, the lighting, this as well. So again, thank you so much for your donations. And Kay says, so glad you guys are able to make it. If you are new here and we haven't met before, my name is Faye, and I do several live yoga and meditation practices. Every Monday, I do a mindful movement and meditation class, which is only a 30-minute practice, and it's 20 minutes of gentle movement. So no chaturanga flows, not really much doing that, but just more like seated, gentle stretches or on your back stretching. And then we follow it up with kind of a 10-minute sort of guided meditation with breathing practices of some sort. So if you enjoyed this class and you want a shorter one during the week, I'd love for you to come and join me for those classes as well. And again, I have a whole bunch of classes that you're welcome to check out for the live. And if you follow, I think you'll also get notifications. I also do have a circle called Your Mindful Breath. If you're not familiar with it, that is my business name, and that's where you can find me at places as well. And in there, I will kind of do like polls of what you guys would like to do, when and duration of practices, because I am here for you all and I want to make sure I'm doing the things that you guys want to see and want to practice. So I always love feedback and getting a little bit more detail of what you're interested in. And of course, if you can't make it to the live events, I do also have a ton of already pre-recorded meditations and even some seated movement practices on my Insight Timer page. I do have 3 for people who are premium members. You can check out those new and upgraded ones I recently did. They were just published recently, so you'll see them there if you're a premium member. So yeah, thank you again so much for coming out. Kay left a donation too. Thank you again so much for that donation. That means a lot to me. And again, if you have questions, comments, or feedback and you don't want to leave it in the chat, but you do want to send me a message later, I do check messages as well as on the circle group. So if you want to communicate with me there, please feel free please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for coming out, and I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all later. Bye. You're welcome, Chris. Glad you can make it today.